verbs and combination of prepositions with verbs. So before we start, this is subcategory, this is subtopic in our main topic of verbs. Exprimer le goût et le dégoût, to express likes and dislikes. Exprimer is the verb to say express. So we have certain verbs for this. For example, we have aimer, which can mean to like, and it can also mean to love. Then we have adorer. Adorer is to love or to adore. Then we have kind of like préférer, which is to prefer. Correct? We also have some, like, you can use aimer in slightly variations by adding some things like aimer bien, to really like. Then you can say aimer beaucoup. That means to a lot, like a lot, to like a lot. Okay. So these are some variations. There are more variations, right? Aimer assez, and a lot of them. But of course, we are not going to be able to study everything in the lecture. So I'm going to restrict myself to some of these variations. So these are on positive side, likes. When you talk about dislikes, you have some options here. You can say n'aimez pas, right? N'aimez pas is to not like. Then we have n'aimez pas du tout. You can say n'aimez pas du tout, to not like at all, slightly higher degree of dislike. And then if you want to go even 1 degree higher than this for your dislike, you can use détester, right? This is to hate. In terms of like dislike, you dislike it so much, you hate something. Cool? Okay, so these are the verbs that we use pour exprimer les goûts et les dégoûts. Okay, likes and dislikes. Whenever we are going to discuss the usage or utilization of verbs, we're going to use some terminologies. For example, we're going to use aimer infinitive plus infinitive. The way I studied it, and this is the way I used to think about is aimer faire quelque chose. When I say infinitive, my idea of infinitive is doing something, faire quelque chose. Like infinitive could be parler, danser, chanter, nager, manger. Correct? So it could be any activity. It's doing something, faire quelque chose. Cool? With me so far? Yeah. So although I'm writing infinitive, what I'm trying to say is aimer doing something, faire quelque chose. Quelque chose is an abbreviation, Babu, for quelque chose is something. Okay. This is an abbreviation, QQCH. So this is quelque chose. Fine. So we have this aimer infinitive. Then you can have verb directly followed by something. Aimer quelque chose without infinitive. What I mean by this is aimer followed by a noun. Okay? Aimer followed by a noun. Quelque chose. And we also have another combination here. Aimer quelqu'un. When I use quelqu'un, quelqu'un is an abbreviation for this word in French. Quelqu'un. This means
Someone.
yeah, someone. So when I say quelqu'un in this context of discussion of verbs, I mean person.
Yeah.
This kind of thing is activity, nouns, persons. Cool? Are we good here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So now see this thing, aimer. Aimer goes with all three. You can also say aimer faire quelque chose, like aimer infinitive. Kiran, can you give me an example of this first variation, aimer infinitive?
Yeah, I like to sing, so j'aime chanter.
Yeah. You can say that for perfect. J'aime chanter. I like to sing. Okay. Cool. How about this one, Aishwarya? Aimer quelque chose. Can you give me an example of this?
J'aime cette ville.
Nice. Yeah. Seth will. We have not studied Seth, so let's keep it simple. J'aime la pomme. I like apple.
Oui.
Aimer quelqu'un. Can you give me example of this?
J'aime Rajnikant.
Fantastic. Fantastic. The only thing to note here is when you use aimer quelqu'un, it could mean both. It could translate like I love, I like. Okay. And that depends on context. For example, elle aime, how about say John? Elle aime John. Okay. Here, mostly means 99%, unless there's some other context. This means in romantic way. You use that one, right? Je t'aime. I love you. Okay, je t'aime. If you want to change this to I like you, you will say je t'aime bien. Right? It's the classic friend zone dialogue. I like you, but I don't love you. Okay, so je t'aime bien. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But if you take another example, for example, you can say j'aime ma mère. Now I don't have to tell you that this is different kind of love. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here the context is different. Here it's different. Here it's different. I mean, he could say Rajnikant. So I like Rajnikant. So it depends on context. You can also say, as I explained in the WhatsApp group, you can say Jem Mezami, right? So it could mean both. I like my friends. I love my friends. But even if it translates to I love my friends, it still doesn't mean romantic love. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these two, aime and adore, are kind of slightly interchangeable, unfortunately. But it's not a big deal. I mean, you'll figure it out. Okay. So if you want to exaggerate a little, you can use adore. Like, for example, if you like some artist like Rajnikant. So I would say go with adore if you really like that one. J'adore Rajnikant or j'adore John Mayer. Okay. If you want to specify you're gossiping with your girlfriend and you want to say you love somebody, go for M, M-A, Jem Karthik or whatever. That's how as an example. I don't know who the Karthik is. Okay. Bigger picture is M-A goes with both, all of these three. M-A faire quelque chose, M-A quelque chose, M-A quelque. Cool?
Yeah.
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 Okay, let's do some practice. How do you say I don't like Chinese food?
Je n'aime pas la cuisine chinoise.
Je n'aime pas la cuisine chinoise.
Oh, sorry, chinoise. I always
Because
get
it's no, not a problem. Because of the adjective matches the number and gender of the noun. Okay. I really like Chinese cuisine.
जो vraiment ne जो
No,
vraiment
aimé bien.
oh, really जो aimé bien
J'aime bien नहीं, j'aime bien.
j'aime bien
Mhm.
what's the
Same. This
Oh.
Chinese cuisine. Yeah.
chinois
Chinoise. Okay. Nusrat, how would you say I don't like at all the Chinese cuisine?
Je n'aime pas du tout,
Due to
due to la Chinese cuisine, non, la cuisine chinoise.
the Chinese cuisine. Wow, very good.
Sorry.
La cuisine chinoise.
Chinoise, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, and then let's go one step higher. Aishwarya, I hate Chinese cuisine.
Je déteste la cuisine chinoise.
La cuisine chinoise. Wow. Cool. So these are the varying degree of likes and dislike. I don't like, I like, I really like, I don't like at all, and I hate. So you will find many examples of these things, and we will give you an exercises or whatever assignment for that, and that will become clear. But yeah, these are very what you would say frequently used verbs to express likes and dislikes. Cool.
Yeah, in this two, I just have a doubt.
Hmm.
TOUS and TOUT, they use interchange. I get confused sometimes. So,
Not really, actually. TOUS is a plural form.
okay.
Yeah,
Foolish.
TOUT is a singular form. TOUS is a plural form. And we have another one, tooth. This is the feminine. So this is masculine singular form. This is a plural form. I'm gonna masculine plural form. This is feminine singular form. And this is feminine plural form. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Let's continue our discussion of verbs. So we are talking about verbs and preposition combinations. So let's look at verbs which are not followed by prepositions directly, which are not directly or immediately followed by prepositions. We have studied few of them already. Aime, adore, we just studied them. In fact, we also studied some of them, for example, pouvoir. We studied that recently, didn't we? Pouvoir, right?
Yeah.
Pouvoir goes with pouvoir infinitive. Pouvoir faire quelque chose, right? Can you give me example of that?
Je peux chanter.
Yeah, je peux chanter. So there is no preposition following the verb. Then we have the voir also, right? Je dois, we know that. Okay, je dois parler en français. There is a preposition here, Aishwarya, but it is not following the voir, correct?
Oui.
We also have another variant of devoir, don't we? We have this variation. Devoir quelque chose à quelqu'un. Do you guys remember this?
Yeah, we must do something to someone.
No.
We owe someone. We owe
Yes.
something.
Yes. Fantastic. Right. To owe something to someone. For example, you owe your life to me, right? Que dua. How would you say? Just grammatically tell me the sentence. KK owes his life to Joshi Master.
JM.
नहीं पहले क्या ओ करोगे वो तो बता. Just tell me what do you owe.
Life. Okay. It's
His life. KK owe his life.
so.
नहीं life is feminine. La vie.
Okay. Savi.
Fantastic. Savi.
JM Joshi Master. Yeah.
I'm gonna add the T now. The Joshi Master, because there's only one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think this is good enough. Okay. You guys got this? Devoir quelque chose à quelqu'un?
Yeah.
Now, this is how, guys, I used to study verbs. Aimer faire quelque chose. Aimer quelque chose. Aimer quelqu'un. Because a lot of these verbs have different combinations, right? A lot of times you will see them in the books. These verbs are categorized as verbs plus a, and verbs plus the. This is what you will find in most of the books. But I like to go a little beyond it, little bit more in detail. Devoir quelque chose à quelqu'un. Pouvoir faire quelque chose, like infinitive. And that is the way we are going to discuss today. And probably one more time we will revisit this topic of verb plus prepositions. So that time also we'll revisit in the same manner, because that's more useful in my experience. So let's continue and finish this topic, this category, verbs which are not directly followed by prepositions. Okay, so we have avouer, which is to admit. Okay, avouer, to admit something. Okay, you can say avouer quelque chose. For example, Babu admits his errors. Okay, how do you say Babu? His errors.
Son error?
No, plural. Ses erreurs.
So, okay.
Plural, right?
Okay.
Ses erreurs. So this is avouer quelque chose. Then we have compter, which is to count, but for our purposes, we are going to use it as to intend or to plan. Okay. Now this goes generally in this usage, it goes like compter infinitive, compter faire quelque chose. Okay. For example, how about this one, Manoj? What do you understand by this? Nous comptons parler en français.
Yeah, we are planning to speak in French.
Yeah, or we intend to
Intend.
speak in French. Okay. You can also say, what other example? You can say, yeah. How about this one, Aishwarya? Je compte partir en vacances.
I plan to leave for vacations.
Leave on vacations. Yeah, leave for vacations. Fantastic. Okay, so this is what is the combination? Compter faire quelque chose, meaning compter plus infinitive. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take another one. Écouter. This is interesting. Do you guys know this verb? Écouter?
To listen.
To listen, right? Now, écouter goes with, for example, you can say, écouter, what all categories you can go? You can say écouter quelque chose. I think you can also say écouter quelqu'un. Okay, both are possible. So let's discuss this one first. Écouter quelque chose. To listen to something. Okay. So, for example, elle écoute, elle écoute de la musique. What does it mean, Nusrat? Can you translate this for us?
He is listening the music.
She is listening to some music. So this is basically, if you want to go a little bit specific, it is to listen to. But see the beauty of French. You might be tempted to use a, right? Preposition a, but we don't use that. Elle écoute is to listen to. Elle écoute de la musique. So, is there a preposition in this sentence, Nusrat?
No.
So, what is this the then?
Adjective.
What?
No, the possessive.
Partitive article.
Partitive article. Yeah.
Yes, it's not preposition. Unfortunately, it is similar to the preposition the, but that is French. But it is de la musique, some music. So this is elle écoute de la musique. She is listening to some music. Getting it, Nusrat?
Oui.
How about this one, Nusrat? Les étudiants. Les étudiants. So I want to say the students listen to Zoshi Master. How do you say that?
Les audios écoute.
Écoute, like this conjugation, correct?
Yeah.
Because it's plural, huh?
Écoute. So
The students listen. The students listen to Zoshi Master.
so Joshi Master.
You don't want to put the a for two?
Oh, so I was for écoute. It was to listen to. Is it?
Yes, yes. Come on, stay strong, Nusrat. I will
Okay.
try to teach you wrong. That is what I do. I'm dangerous.
Okay.
No, yeah. So, yeah. Les étudiants écoutent Joshi Master. The students listen to Joshi Master. So, the to is implicit. We don't express it here. And that's how the French is. But for those students who don't want to learn French and who just want to translate from word to word, rest assured they will write it like that. Isn't it, Manoj?
Yeah.
But that is not French. That is English look-alike duplicate French. That is incorrect. Cool?
Yeah.
So that is my point. French is French. I know we cannot get away from English. We will use English as a base. Probably we'll think in English. That's okay. But if you think, like for example, this is exam situation, and you want to write a statement like nous we must listen to Modi ji. Okay, nous devons we must listen to Modi ji. That's what the statement you want to write in exam. I don't know why, but somehow you want to write that. So you think that in English, that's okay. The thought comes to you in English, which is perfectly fine. Now, as soon as the thought is there, you need to write in French. So you will say, nous devons. Manoj, how will you write that? We must listen to Modi ji.
Nous devons écouter Modi ji.
Écoutez, like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you tell me why this is not conjugated? Écoutez?
Yeah, it is devons plus infinitive.
Yes. First verb, primary verb is conjugated. Secondary verb comes in infinitive form. Correct?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So now that we have taken Modi ji, let's talk about this example. Nanda, how do you say we must not listen to propaganda?
On ne doit pas ne
On ne doit pas
écouter.
écouter. We don't say
Yeah, right.
écouter. Yeah, but that is very very soft. Écouter.
Écouter. What do you say? Propaganda? I don't know what that is in French.
La propagande.
Propagande.
एक second. Propagande. La propagande. Cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, on ne doit pas écouter la propagande. We must not listen to the propaganda. Okay? Cool. So you guys get it now. Espérer. It is to hope. Right? To hope. Now, espérer goes like this. Espérer plus infinitive. Like, espérer faire quelque chose. Okay? For example, if you say, how do you say, let me ask Aishwarya, we hope to pass the exam. When I say pass, succeed. We hope to pass the exam.
J'espérais.
No,
reçu-
we. Don't be selfish.
Okay,
all of you. Yeah.
Nous espérons.
SP nahi, P na. Espérons.
Espérons.
By the way, it
reçu-
is, liaison. तो थोड़ा सा nous espérons.
Nous espérons réussir.
Réussir.
Réussir l'examen.
It goes both ways. Réussir à l'examen, or I think you can also say without a. Okay, à l'examen, but this is one I use a lot. Réussir à l'examen. Okay.
Oui.
We hope to pass or to succeed in the exam. Cool. So this is espérer faire quelque chose. Okay. You can also say Mahina. Mahina is there today. Mahina hopes to find a cook.
Mahina espère
Mahina espère
to find, right? Trouver.
na?
Trouver.
Because this is in conjugation
yeah,
form.
infinitive form. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. It's cook. Chef.
Cuisine. नहीं, chef बहुत महंगा होता है. Chef is very expensive.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Let's start with cook, and we'll graduate to chef later.
Yeah.
तुमको हमारे क्लास की फीस भी देनी है ना. You also have to pay the tuition. So
Yeah, right.
Mahina espère trouver un cuisinière. Mahina hopes to find a cook. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What other combinations are possible? Do we think anything can happen with espérer quelque chose or espérer quelqu'un? Do you guys think? Apart from espérer infinitive, do we have any possible combination espérer simply followed by espérer quelque chose or espérer quelqu'un? There's only one way to find out. Reverso. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna put espérer as an infinitive here. Okay. I'm gonna hit the enter. I'm going to go down, okay, and look at the examples. Espérer des changements. important. Haha. Pehले, bingo. First example itself gave it away, isn't it? Espérer des changements importants. Hope for significant changes. Okay, let's confirm if this is correct. Espérer un temps. Okay. Espérer gagner. We know that. We just saw that. Espérer followed by infinitive. Hope to win. Okay. Espérer un chapitre. Noun. To hope for a chapter. Espérer un compromis. Compromise. To hope for a compromise. So we saw enough example on reverse of context. You can get examples on context, but if you are one of those people who doesn't care about context and just wants to translate everything, then you will not get all those things. Okay, so use context. I ask the question again. Do we have any other combination with espérer?
Espérer quelque chose.
Yes. Espérer. So this is to hope to. This gets translated as to hope to. We hope to succeed. We hope to find. And another combination is espérer quelque chose. And this will get translated to hope. To hope.
For.
We just saw that. We just saw all those examples, didn't we? Right? To hope for compromise, to hope for peace or whatever that was. So, give me an example now that you know this. How about miracle? I'm hoping for a miracle.
J'espérais un miracle.
It's j'espère un miracle.
J'espère un miracle.
I'm hoping for a miracle. Great, fantastic. Moi aussi, me too. Okay.